Question 1. When entering traffic after being parked at a curb, you B. Should wait for a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. Anytime that you merge into city or highway traffic, you should wait for a gap in traffic large enough for your vehicle to get up to the speed of other traffic. If you want to pass DMV test in first time, you can download our iOS app for free. App contains 120,000 plus permit test questions, 523 plus cheat sheet questions, 350 plus traffic road signs, official handbook and FAQ. Includes all 51 states test. Even 98.5% people pass their test first time after using our app. You can find link in the description. Download app for free from App Store, which contains latest 2024 material licensed by official DMV team. Get 3 days free trial for a limited time. Let's get back to the video. Question 2. To help others see you when daylight begins to fade, you should use your B. Low beam headlights. As daylight begins to fade, turn on your low beams to help others see you. Only use your high beam headlights in an open area where no other drivers are present. Question 3. If you have a sudden tire blowout, A. Use the brakes lightly. If a tire suddenly goes flat while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle moving straight. Slow down gradually by taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brakes lightly. Question 4. When changing lanes, A. Check your side mirror and look over your shoulder to make sure the lane is clear. Before changing lanes, you should check your side mirrors and look over your shoulder to make sure it is safe to proceed. Question 5. Extra space in front of a large truck is needed for B. The truck driver to stop the vehicle. Because they are larger, trucks take longer to stop than cars traveling at the same speed. Other drivers should not pull in front of a truck and then slow down or stop. Question 6. You should signal continuously while turning because it B. Lets other drivers know what your intentions are. You should always signal when turning, changing lanes, slowing down, or stopping so that other drivers, motorcyclists, bicyclists, and pedestrians will know your intentions. Question 7. Which of these statements is true about drugs and driving? B. Even over-the-counter drugs can impair your driving. Legal prescription and over-the-counter drugs can impair your ability to drive, including drugs taken for colds, hay fever, allergies, or to calm nerves or muscles. It is illegal to drive while under the influence of any drug that impairs your ability to drive safely. This law does not differentiate between illegal, prescription, or over-the-counter drugs. Question 8. Drivers must use their seat belt. C. And failure to do so will result in a traffic ticket. Drivers must always wear seat belts and may be cited for failure to do so. Question 9. All of the following are dangerous to do while driving. Which is also illegal? A. Wearing a headset that covers both ears. It is illegal to drive while wearing a headset or earplugs in both ears. Question 10. California's basic speed law says. B. You should never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. The basic speed law means that you may never drive faster than would be safe in current conditions. For example, if you drive 45 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone during a dense fog, even though you are below the posted limit, you may be cited for driving too fast for conditions. Question 11. A steady yellow traffic signal light is a warning that the light is about to change to red. If you are already within the intersection when a green light changes to yellow, you should B. Continue moving and clear the intersection safely. If you are already within an intersection when the traffic light turns yellow, you should clear the intersection as quickly as possible. Question 12. On freezing, wet days, which of the following roadways is most likely to hide spots of ice? B. Roadways on bridges and overpasses. Bridges and overpasses tend to freeze before the rest of the road does. They can hide spots of ice. Question 13. This yellow sign means? B. Merging traffic ahead. This sign warns of the possible presence of merging traffic. Question 14. When driving in fog, you should A. Slow down and use your low-beam headlights. When driving in fog, you should slow down and use your low-beam headlights. If the fog is so bad that you cannot see, pull off the road and wait for the fog to clear. Question 15. When driving in fog, you should use your C. Low beams. It is best to postpone driving until a fog clears. However, if you must drive in the fog, you should do so slowly and use your windshield wipers and low-beam headlights. Question 16. You drive defensively when you C. Keep your eyes moving to look for possible hazards. You are driving defensively when you are looking down the road for potential hazards. Constantly staring at the road directly in front of your vehicle is dangerous. As you scan ahead, be alert to vehicles around you. Question 17. With a Class C driver license, a person may drive? A 3-axle vehicle if the gross vehicle weight is less than 6,000 pounds. A person with a Class C license may drive a 3-axle vehicle if it weighs 6,000 pounds or less. Question 18. It is illegal to leave a child age 6 or younger unattended in a vehicle on a hot day. A. Even if they are secured in a child passenger restraint system. It is never a good idea to leave a child unattended in a car. It is illegal to leave a child age 6 or younger unattended in a vehicle. A child may be left under the supervision of a person aged 12 or older. Question 19. This sign is A. A. Yield sign. A downward-facing triangular sign is always a yield sign. Drivers must be prepared to slow down or stop when approaching a yield sign. Question 20. If bad weather makes it difficult for you to see clearly, you should C. Increase your following distance. When it is difficult to see due to darkness or poor weather, increase your following distance. This will give you more time to react to hazards that you may not see in advance. Question 21. On rainy, snowy, or foggy days, turn on your windshield wipers and use your headlights. C. So other drivers can see you. Turn on your headlights when it is cloudy, raining, snowing, or foggy. If weather conditions require you to use your windshield wipers, you are required to turn on your low-beam headlights. Question 22. Which of these statements is true about driving and taking medications? A. Most cold medications can make a person drowsy. Remember that all medications, prescription or over-the-counter, are potentially dangerous and could impair your driving. Over-the-counter medicines that you take for colds and allergies can make you drowsy and affect your driving ability. It is your responsibility to know how your medication affects your ability to drive. Question 23. The center of the roadway is marked with one solid yellow line and one broken yellow line. If the broken yellow line is directly next to your traffic lane, it means B. You are in a passing zone and it is safe for you to pass other vehicles on the left if no oncoming traffic is present. When there is a solid yellow line and a broken yellow line in the center of the road, passing is permitted from the side of the road next to the broken line. Question 24. If your cell phone rings while you are driving and you do not have a hands-free device, you should B. Let the call go to voicemail. Drivers should not use a cell phone without a hands-free device. For minors, it is illegal to use any cell phone while driving, except in an emergency. Even if you do have a hands-free device, it is recommended that you let calls go to voicemail while driving in order to avoid distractions. Question 25. Which child would require a child passenger restraint system? C. A 7-year-old who is 4 feet 8 inches tall. Children who are 8 years old or older, or who have reached at least 4 feet 9 inches in height, may use a properly secured safety belt meeting federal standards. Other children must be seated in a child passenger restraint system. Question 26. When you tailgate other drivers, drive closely to their rear bumper. A. You can frustrate the other drivers and make them angry. Most rear-end collisions are caused by tailgating. To avoid tailgating, use the 3-second rule. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a certain point, such as a sign, count 1001, 1002, 1003. If you pass the same point before you finish counting, you are following too closely. Question 27. If your cell phone rings while you are driving and you do not have a hands-free device, you should B. Let the call go to voicemail. Drivers should not use a cell phone without a hands-free device. For minors, it is illegal to use any cell phone while driving, except in an emergency. Even if you do have a hands-free device, it is recommended that you let calls go to voicemail while driving in order to avoid distractions. Question 28. Should you always drive more slowly than other traffic? A. No, you can block traffic when you drive too slowly. You must drive more slowly than usual when there is heavy traffic or bad weather. However, if you block the normal and reasonable movement of traffic by driving too slowly, you may be cited. Question 29. If you must park your vehicle in an area not usually used for parking, B. Make sure your vehicle is visible to drivers approaching from any direction. Drivers are responsible for making sure their vehicles do not become hazards after they have been parked. Wherever you park, make sure your car is visible to drivers approaching from any direction. Question 30. This sign means? C. Roadwork or maintenance is present. Orange, diamond-shaped signs are used to mark construction, maintenance, survey, and utility work areas. These signs help direct drivers and pedestrians safely through dangerous zones. Fines for traffic convictions may double in areas marked by these signs. If you want to pass DMV test in first time, you can download our iOS app for free. App contains 120,000 plus permit test questions, 523 plus cheat sheet questions, 350 plus traffic road signs, official handbook and FAQ. Includes all 51 states test, Even 98.5% people pass their test first time after using our app. You can find link in the description. Download app for free from App Store, which contains latest 2024 material licensed by official DMV team. Get 3 days free trial for a limited time.